So where are my fellow Nigerians? My fellow Nigerians, where are they? And internet name is shade green because I'm representing Nigerians. You people, when you wake up, your mouth they do cho. When you go on the internet, TikTok, X, Facebook, Nigerians there, especially their sports pundits and their sports journalists and all those people. When you go on the internet, their mouth cho. Common qualifier for World Cup. You people couldn't just play football and qualify. You people couldn't. A country of about 240 million people. You people couldn't get 11 players to play the World Cup qualifiers for you to go. Victor Osimhen, since he started playing the Nigerian national team, they have never qualified for the World Cup. 2022, they didn't qualify. 2026 too, they couldn't qualify. The last time Nigeria played at the World Cup was in the 2018 tournament. The 2018 tournament. So for 2 consecutive FIFA World Cups, Nigeria haven't been able to qualify. And on Sunday night, they faced Democratic Republic of Congo, DR Congo, in a second playoff in Africa to qualify for the World Cup. You remember they played their first game against Gabon, where they won the game. So on Sunday, they played against DR Congo, where the game ended on a 1-1 draw. So they had to go into an extra time. They went into an extra time. The game was still 1-1. They went to penalty shootout. That was when Nigeria lost the game to DR Congo by 4-3 on penalties. A country like Nigeria, I don't know what the problem for their coach was. Will change all their best players who can be able to play the penalties very well. Change from the likes of Chukwueze, Ako Adams, and all those players. Yes, Victor Osimhen had an injury in the first half, so he didn't come back again. Fine. But how about your attackers and coming to my ball penalties for you? Will change or the players, I don't know what the coach was thinking. But you see, Nigerians, when you go on the internet, people are trolling the Nigerians are easy on TikTok and on X. Like the Super Eagles has fallen. Yes, this eagle he has fallen now. Oh, the eagle has fallen. Nigeria. Yes, we know that you guys have qualified for the AFCON in Morocco, but you couldn't qualify the World Cup. So Ghana are going to the World Cup. You are also going for the AFCON. But Nigeria, looking at the players that they have, everyone thought Nigeria like they could have qualified to the World Cup. They shouldn't even have gone to playoff. Yes, Nigeria. West Cardum Kutana, then question come back playoffs. I know some come qualify during the main qualifiers. They like I don't know how they ended up going to play in the playoffs. Democratic Republic of Congo, it's me a year my frame. This particular DR Congo team, they have been to just one World Cup. It was in 1974. And I'm Kokoball, their first ever World Cup and their last. Since 1974, DR Congo has never been to the World Cup. So for the penalty shootout, the likes of Kelvin Bassi of Fulham, he missed the penalty. Musi Simon also missed it. And then Semi Ajayi also missed it. So you see, Nigeria, they played 6 penalties. They missed 3 and then they scored 3. So Ako Adams, Ejuke, and then Onyemechi, these guys scored. Then for DR Congo, Sadiki, Mayele, Bawakwashia, and then Chancel Mbemba, yes, their captain. He also scored the final penalty for them where they have been able to advance to the next phase of the playoffs. They are going to meet countries from Asia and then South America, the likes of Bolivia and all those people, and then some teams from the Asia Oceanic continent. Then they will move on to see if they will qualify to the next World Cup in USA. Don't forget that the draw for the group stage will be on the 5th of December. That is where they're going to have the draw for the FIFA World Cup. So for my fellow Nigerians, you people should calm down. 2028, 2030, you guys can be able to qualify to the World Cup. Victor Osimhen will be around 31 years by then. In the next World Cup, Osimhen will be 31 years because now he is around 27. So in the next 4 years, he's going to be 31. See, Osimhen on more World Cup that with all his fine form, with all the qualities and abilities that Osimhen has, he has never played the World Cup. Like Benjamin Mentia said, Nigeria. People most sorry and I'm troll Ghana. You people when you wake up, we are the giant of Africa. We are the giant of Africa and all that. A country moonlight. So if like Mintia said, when people even qualify for the World Cup, how are people going to watch the tournament? Because people don't have light. Your mouth church on the internet. People will not let us sleep. So now, as I said, in 1974, now on Sunday when Nigeria lost the game on penalties to DR Congo, their coach came to say that he saw the DR Congo team using voodoo, that is juju. They used juju to qualify ahead of Nigeria. And Major Mintia said, as a tactical and a technical coach, how can you tell me this story that the DR Congo team were using voodoo? Or like Mintia said, football, the tactics, the science, the analysis, and able. Can you tell me say juju? So you saw them sprinkling some liquid on the field, and so you're using juju. Now, let me tell you something about this particular DR Congo team. If indeed the Nigeria coach is saying that they use juju, let me tell you something. In the year 1974, when the DR Congo went for their first ever World Cup, in that year they were not on country near from Zaire in 1974. DR Congo was formerly called Zaire. So they went for the 1974 World Cup. Now, when they went for that particular tournament, their president, his name is Mbutu or something. Yes, Mbutu. He sponsored what we call witch doctors, or what we call traditional priests, or all those people. So president no ma akonfo oboka etwa flight ma akonfo se omundi DR Congo team n'echi. That time from Zaire. So when they go to the World Cup, they go and chant for them to be scoring goals, and then they can be maybe advance to the next level of that particular World Cup. Into Oboka Mankofo Yina de Omechiko, a confono ko chanting your stadium hall and all that. They ended up conceding 14 goals in 2 games. In one of their games, in 1974, Yugoslavia scored them 9 goals to 0. They went to that particular tournament with priestesses and all that in 1974, the same DR Congo. In 2 games, they conceded 14. One of their games, Yugoslavia scored them 9 goals. So if Juju Nusenke Juma 1974, and Kazai would have won the World Cup. You see, so the Nigeria coach should give us a break. You people who couldn't qualify, that is it. Just go and sit somewhere. Next 4 years, maybe you guys can qualify to the next World Cup. And so that is something small about the Nigeria and then the DR Congo game at the course. And so officially Nigeria is not going to the next World Cup. They are out of the qualifiers. They couldn't qualify. DR Congo qualified ahead of them. And so that is my quick submission on this particular whole topic of air training on social media. My Nigeria people, you people should calm down. You are going for the AFCON in Morocco. Maybe you guys can go and win the AFCON. Ghana, we don't care. We are just going for the World Cup. This is the point. Mr. By introducing me. My name is General. You can subscribe to this particular channel if you are new here. Leave us a comment in the social video. I'm out.